This is my self-prayer. I, Dan Alexander, allow God to go into each one of my cells in my body and look over them and study them. And through a meditation, I will speak to my body and tell each individual cell that God is now allowed into you, and He may have 49% control. And God, I'm sorry, but I want every cell in my body to have 51% control, because not only do I want to be divine, I want to be more human than divine, because that's how you found me. And I think you like that idea, because you're me, and you're helping me come up with these ideas. So in order to preserve our living, I want you to allow me to live forever until we figure out how to heal people. And after that, I only am allowed to die when I finally say that I want to. And I will write a detailed instruction on how I will say goodbye. And I will do that on my 200th birthday. And somehow I'm sure I'll be reminded, especially when I hit 200, somebody will remind me because I hit 200. And then I will write that. Until I'm 200, I don't want to die until at least 200. And I would like to age, not just gracefully, but I want to stay pure in my skin and my body. And during this time, I would like to help everybody find out how to preserve their skin and their body so that we can all live longer. But I do have to be able to die, whether or not I decide to do it for 1,000,000 years or 201. We do all have to die, because I know that that's your universal law, that everything has to come to an end in some shape or another, that's why there's volcanoes, because the earth renews itself. And that's why there's rain, because the water does die, but then it renews itself. And that's why there is day and night, because the light has to rest for a while so it can renew itself. So it's all like reprocessing, like our cells are. I know that now. So if there's a way that I can die and come back, that's exactly what you've been doing over and over and over. But I want to have a separate soul. But I know that's how other cosmos and other universes start, because once I had said that saying that what created you, it created another universe. As soon as someone says that, who has the divine power, it creates one. And I felt it in my heart again, because I just created 2 universes. And just the thought of it is, I stipulated in my mind that it can't happen through just a random thought. And it can't happen because another person thinks it in God's mind, because it has to be in Dan Alexander's God mind. Because now it's a unity. Now God found his source of interpreter, for everybody in the world. Because everybody else can interpret English to all the different languages. And I hope they do it in the right wording, because they can mess everything up if they interpret it to somebody of a different language in the wrong way. See, this is the kind of stuff that I'm happy that Dan Alexander has. See, God, I'm trying to talk to you and make a prayer, and now you're telling me more about the world. All right, my oath is, you heard what I said already about giving me 49%. I'll give you 49%. This is Dan giving God 49% of his control, and I want to retain 51% of the control, because even though I want to be divine, I want to remain human, and I want to be able to die, but only by my choice. And I will heal everybody, and I will be able to heal myself and become invincible over time. But I have to earn it through the belief of people. I am giving myself stipulations so the power doesn't overwhelm me too soon. Isn't that cool, God? I'm learning it in pieces. My mom and dad didn't raise a dummy. Can you tell them that? Well, Dan, your mom and dad sure as hell didn't raise no dummy, because they raised somebody who is kind and smart enough and loving enough to understand unconditional love and find God, the real God, me, or whatever you want to call me, but I'm just going to stay God, because you just said, just be God. So, all right. Well, you're at the prison. I'm going to let you go, Dan. All right, God, that's funny. You just knew I was going to say something, so you had to throw in your own words before I could stop myself. That is funny. All right. Well, I'm at the prison. Talk to you guys later. Me and God, God and I, God, Dan. Dan God. It's crazy stuff. I know, but it's real.